what do you think of the opportunity to play Texas Tech, a team that's undefeated so far this season?
I think it's an amazing opportunity. I think everybody is excited. Us being the only last two undefeated teams, it's going to be a game. It's going to be a battle, and I think, we're going to be very prepared for it, and just for everybody else too. I think we're probably coming in as like the underdog sometimes. So I think just going to show up and play our game and play our standard. It's just going to be big for us, honestly. Yeah.
Been in a lot of close games late, like Sunday. So just how do you feel you guys handled it?
I think we stayed very calm. I would say I think we stayed together. We showed a lot of togetherness. We stayed on the right path of like our blueprint, our mission, everything. So I think that, we're going to get a lot of, hits and punches early, late. It's just how you end the game. It's just who wants it more, and I think we wanted it more. I think we were the dogs on the floor for sure, just with like last-minute plays or last-minute rebounds, what Shaw did, making plays, Carter rebounding, just a lot of big plays from everybody. So I think those games make us and help us find our identity really well.
Mark said that last shot, he kind of let you know, like, it might be you. How ready were you for that? And, you go in, it's not an easy shot you make.
No, yeah. I mean, I was glad I got the role for sure, but he told us in the huddle, like, if we don't get this option, get this option. Gia, if you got the gap, go. And I saw a gap, and I know we needed it. So, I was just glad I got the role. I'm glad that I saw the lane. I'm glad that we finished it, and I'm glad I got to play. So we made for moments like that. The whole team is. So I'm just glad we got that dub.
Are you watching it bounce, those 3 or 4 times in agony?
Yeah, I was like, and literally, when I'm looking at it, I'm like, get in, get in, get in. I was just so excited because, like, I think we really needed it. Yeah, it definitely changed the tone and the momentum of it.
What is the difference for you, either mentally or is there one, when you're in the zone shooting well, or when you haven't had the best of games, but it comes down to a place where, hey, I've still got to take a shot if it's there?
The confidence, just like I told you in the huddle, coach told me, like, Gia, if you do have the lane, go. I was an option for sure, and I think he believed that, I could go make something happen. So just giving me the confidence to do that even after, like, a tough offensive game for me and, others. So I just think that it just kept me going and, knowing my ability to go, do something like that. I mean, I just knew we needed something going, and I just didn't want to make a bad play or anything like that. And he drew it up, so we trusted him, and, we executed.
Yeah, I guess to that end, when the team isn't shooting well, or at least as good as you guys had been,
Yeah.
How nice is it to have 2 post players who, score at the rate that those 2 do?
Yeah, they held it down for sure. I mean, just with Carter rebounding and getting putbacks, and we were just finding them. Mimi started going off and, getting in her groove with the mid-range and stuff like that. People are going to play us different all the time, so just having them really step up and, hold us down, like I said, was big for them, and it helped us a lot with, like, late game moments and just us getting points on the board for sure, even rebounds on the board too.
Texas Tech is a really good defensive team, but is it that versatility, you guys to be able to score at all 3 levels, that makes you feel confident going into a game against a really good defensive team?
Yeah, I think that our athleticism, our speed, our ability to get out and run the floor, I think that's going to help us a lot. And just us on the defensive side too, like, we're very intense on the defensive side, just getting stops and getting out, like I said. So I think, like, it's going to be a real good defensive game on both sides probably. It's just like, who wants it more? Like I said, I mean, I think we're going to want it more for sure. You can quote that. But, yeah, just being defensively locked in and on scout and who we need to shut down and things like that. I think we're going to, if we do good on that end, I think offense is just going to flow for us.
This isn't your first year in the Big 12, obviously, but what, like you said, you guys are the last 2 undefeated teams in the conference, and there's only been 3 games. So as a player in the conference, what is that like playing, every night where, Iowa State just lost at home. What is it like playing every night, every single night? Anybody can get beat. What does that do for you as a player, I guess?
I mean, it keeps you grounded. It keeps you humble and wanting more and just going out and leaving it out there. I mean, you don't really get this opportunity a lot being an undefeated team with another undefeated team. So I think that's just going to leave a chip on our shoulder. And I think we go into each game with a chip on our shoulder, regardless if we lost a game or won a game or undefeated. I think we just go in with a chip on our shoulder. Like, any game could be somebody's game. And I just think if we stick to our plan and stick to our standard and everything that we value as a team, then I think we'll be good. But, just staying very grounded and, locked in for sure.
This team's been really good over the past couple of years, moving the ball on the perimeter, getting open shots there, drive and dish, but then pitch back out a lot. This year, you mentioned, you've got more post presence.
Right.
Is it different passing the ball inside? What are the keys for you all to make good passes that leave them or put them in good position to get a shot away?
Practice, reps. Honestly, Coach Kellogg definitely gets on us about it, just connecting and making the right pass and timing it right. So us guards, we definitely work on that a lot to just make sure that we get in them post touches, because a lot of times that sets us up for a good shot or a good drive to dish out to them too as well. So, I mean, we're setting each other up. It's just like getting in there, connecting to them. And we just work on it a lot just to make sure that, the right touches are the right touches. Yeah.
Not just here, but through your previous career, high school, whatever, did you have post presences like this, or is this something you've had to learn something?
It's been an up and down kind of thing. Sometimes we did, sometimes we didn't. Like last year, we didn't have much post presence at all. So it was a lot of just guard heavy work. But this year, it's been like, relearn it and just like kind of get used to doing that more and just actually know how to use everybody on the court. And I think that we're doing better at it and stuff like that, just especially last game with just getting them the ball and keeping them going, because they were, keeping us going. So, yeah.